And again, we're not real sure who's going out for these guys, but it looks like Vince Turk for Montini at 120 pounds. Their normal guy is Kevon Powell, but he did not weigh in at 120 pounds today, so they're sending out Vince Turk, a freshman. And, hard to tell who he's going to be against. Yorkville weighed in a couple different kids at 120.
So here we go. We're at 120 here on the championship mat, 33-6 in favor of Montini. Down in the third place mat, boy from Bloomington just got a 14-3 win, and they'll go ahead 29-6. They're also going to be moving up to 120. So we're moving right along. After this one, we'll have 4 more matches, and our team champions will be decided both for first and third place. But right now, it looks pretty clear. Bloomington's going to finish third. Montini's going to finish first. Down in the Class A mat, Leroy leads 30-21. They're at 132, so they have 3 more matches, and looks like Lena's got to start making some things happen, maybe winning all 3 or getting a couple pins here to stay in it. Over on the AAA mat, Oak Park River Forest leads 20-9, and they're at 113 pounds there, so they still have a ways to go. Because this is about where Carl Sandburg was with Glenbard North earlier. They were getting beaten or moved up through. All of a sudden, they caught a little fire at 26, 32, and 38, and that's area in order to win the duel.
Yeah, and they're also sitting with Holler, I believe, at 45. So, OPRF, while they have a pretty 11-point lead, they definitely need at least a couple more wins here because Sandburg has some of their studs coming up.
Looks like we have some injury time here. We're in the first period, 1 minute and 7 seconds left. Again, got a chance to talk to Coach Heffernan from Illinois today. He's here just observing, and he's real happy with the way their program's going this year. They've had a great dual meet season, and Big Tens are next week. NCAA's 2 weeks after that, and he's hoping for some great things out of the program.
About a minute to go.
Yep, 57 seconds. We're on blood time, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
or injury time, excuse me.
Hard to tell. But over there, Bloomington has a 2-0 lead, 43 seconds to go in the first period at 120 pounds. And Bloomington, again, has a commanding 29-6 lead in the dual meet. A nice little roll through cradle. They locked it up right on the whistle. Rolled right through him. He's got him tight, and there's the pin. So Bloomington gets a fall at 120 pounds, and they're going to take a 35-6 lead now, heading into 126. So I'm not very good at math, but I think that that dual meet is out of reach.
Yep, Bloomington's going to be your third place winner there. And again, because they're from our area, we know a lot about their program and so on. For years, Mark Gardner was the head coach because his family responsibility, son wrestling in the IKWF. He stepped down. Coach Richards, his longtime assistant, stepped in, and he requested that Mark stay along with him and work with him kind of as a co-coach, and it just worked out great for him. Then because, like we mentioned earlier, so many of their former wrestlers stay around and help with the program, they've just had a lot of success for our area the last few years, and to see them come and do this well at the state tournament, just a real credit to the things these guys have accomplished there.
Montini leads 2-0 here at the end of the first period on the championship mat at 120. So they're going to take a 2-0 lead into the second period. Yorkville's choice, they're going to pick neutral.
And again, looking around at the other mats, just saw Coach Siebert up there from Carl Sandburg doing some coaching. He runs a great program up at Sandburg, took over from Coach Poles a few years ago and maintained the quality there. And his father and I go back a long way. He was coach at LaSalle, Peru for many years. And again, a real great person for the sport of wrestling. I see him up in the stands now watching his son. He's got to be a proud father.
Both of his sons, his other son's the assistant coach at Sandburg. So He's got two sons on the coaching staff there in the championship match.
And they were awful good wrestlers in high school, and didn't one of them, at least one of them go to the University of Illinois?
They both wrestled at Illinois. So. Still 2-0, championship match, minute and 20 to go, second period. Turk, again, that kind of far side ankle pick. He does a really good job there stepping over the top and getting off to that double leg for the takedown. So two more for a takedown, 4-0. Minute and 5 to go, second period. Over on the third place mat, 8-1. I believe that's Gusserson from Antioch. So 8-1 at 126 pounds on the third place mat. Turk kind of with a crossface, locks up a far side crossface cradle. See if he can keep him in bounce here. He's trying to drive.
Yeah, the Class A fans are all going crazy in an overtime match there. Leroy Boyd tried to throw him, had a perfect position, looked like he was going to win it. Boy from Lena popped his head out and ended up getting the two. And that closes that one down to 30 for Leroy, 24 for Lena Winslow. And they're, I believe, going to be moving up to 138. So they'll have two more matches left. So that could be an exciting finish as they get done.
Gusserson gets the fall over there at third place mat, 126 pounds for Antioch. So now the score is going to be 35-12.
And he's had a great career for Antioch. He's only a junior, and I know he's been a two-time state qualifier. And I got to figure next year he'll be a threat in order to be a place winner down in Champaign in the individual part. He is the only junior out of their individual state qualifiers. The rest of them were all seniors. So, again, they're going to have to reload a little bit next year. So in front of us, we're at 120.
10 seconds to go, second period, 2-1 or 4-1. Sorry, Turk from Montini still with the lead. And they're just basically going to wait out. Oh, no, Turk gets one more shot. I thought they were going to wait out the period, but instead he changes his levels with 3 seconds to go, gets in the shot, and gets a takedown. So nice job of wrestling by the Montini kid there, and 6-1 lead heading into the third period.
And nice job by the referees there. One of them, the assistant, had perfect watching, or was watching the clock. He's able to see and able to help the other guy out and tell him it was 2 based on what he saw. Again, Yorkville boy with the long-range shot.
Montini kid just kind of slides to the side out of the front headlock, lots of the cradle. He's got him buried.
You can't shoot from that far of a distance against some of these
Yorkville
kids.
kid's doing a good job, though, fighting it through.
Long time to carry yourself, though, here.
Yep, there's the fall. So 6 more points for Montini at 120 pounds. They're going to take a 39-6 lead. 4 more matches to go here, so they're going to 126. They'll send out Sepke.
Yeah, last week in the individual part, he had a good tournament also. He finished 4th at 126. And he, only a junior, he'll have 1 more year coming back for him. Seems like he's been around forever competing for them up there at Montini.